Well, folks, Kellyanne Conway, former counselor to the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, has a new book that is out today. So if you feel like wasting a bunch of money, I would actually advise you to set it on fire rather than spending it on this complete dumpster fire of a book that is more than likely filled with nothing but lies. And I say that because of some of the outrageous claims in the book that have already been made public. Now, yesterday over at Ring of Fire, I did in fact talk about one of those, which was when she said that, oh yeah, Trump was going to drop out, but I'm the one who stepped in and told him not to. I totally call BS, and in fact, the other people that worked on Trump's campaign have now come out and also called BS. That's not a thing that happened. But another claim that she has made that I want to talk about now is she claimed that right before Trump left office, he offered her a blanket pardon. Come on, Kellyanne, take the pardon. If you want one, it's there for you. I will give it to you. And she said, according to her, and I quote, "Do you know something I don't? Why would I need a pardon? Because they go after everyone, honey. It doesn't matter." I politely declined, she says. So why bring it up? I mean, she says she was baffled by it. Sure, it confused her, as I'm sure most things confuse Kellyanne Conway. But the big question I have is, where's the evidence? And I know it's difficult to back these things up with evidence, right? Even if it did happen, there's probably no evidence that she has to prove this. But this is an individual with a history of lying to the American public. Anytime she would get in front of a camera for a press conference, she would lie her face off. We'd all have to do segments on it. Anytime she was on the Sunday morning talk shows or going on Fox News, we'd have to do segments on it to debunk all of the stupid, idiotic, and outright lies that she was allowed to spew on the air. She made a name for herself being a professional liar. She coined the phrase alternative facts. Like, what are we supposed to do here? But let's assume for a moment, let's give her the sake of the argument that she did in fact get offered this blanket pardon. Accepting a pardon, according to the United States Supreme Court, not that precedent means anything anymore, but according to the Supreme Court, acceptance of a pardon is in fact tantamount to an admission of guilt. Which means you have to say that, yes, I did a crime by accepting this pardon. Now, you don't have to come out and make a formal declaration of that. What it actually means, though, is that you give up your right to Fifth Amendment protection. So, had she accepted a pardon, and then anyone else in the administration had been investigated for potential felony activity, if she was a witness because she partook in it, she would be forced to testify. She would not be able to claim any Fifth Amendment rights because, I don't want to self-incriminate. Well, you've already accepted the pardon, therefore you've admitted you did it. And because you're pardoned, you also can't incriminate yourself because you can't be convicted. So she would, of course, have been compelled to testify against some of her colleagues had it come to that point with investigations. Luckily for all of them, though, the DOJ is just about as worthless as teats on a bull, so we haven't gotten to that point yet. But again, I advise everybody, take all of this with a grain of salt, like multiple grains of salt. Kellyanne Conway is a professional liar. Yes, her book is coming out today. I am positive it's going to be a bestseller. Even people on the left probably going to snatch it up to see, I know she goes after Jared Kushner. I know she has some stuff about Trump. Let's see it all. Please don't. Please go spend your money on a better book. Spend your money, buy a book, and donate it to a local library. All the good parts of this book are going to be made public anyway. There's already articles like with some of the most salacious claims out there. You don't need to spend your money on this crap. And furthermore, even some of these super juicy tidbits that have come out, I don't believe any of them. Honestly, I don't believe that he offered her a blanket pardon. I don't think he went that far. I don't think he cared enough to do that for her. That's where we're at. You want to buy a book of lies? Kellyanne Conway's book is on the shelf today. You want to save your money? Either leave it in the bank or spend it on quite literally anything else and it's still going to be a better investment than putting your money into this piece of crap. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.